Hello Madrid'S, and thanks for joining us on today's interesting episode as we talk you through some very important updates at Real Madrid. Kickstarting with today's agenda, Erling Haaland is aware of Real Madrid's interest, though the club favors a move for Kylian Mbappe. We are going to talk on that. Then shortly after that, we will turn our attention elsewhere as Real Madrid and Arsenal are expressing interest in British young talent Neil Buck, who is making a name for himself in Major League Soccer with current club England New Revolution. We are going to talk about that as well. But before we talk detailing into today's episode, please do well to like and subscribe to this channel. Follow us so you do not miss on our next update. A report from RS has confirmed that Manchester City forward Erling Haaland is well and truly aware of the fact that Real Madrid are tracking his progress, and while Kylian Mbappe happens to be Florentino Perez's first choice, nothing is certain at this moment though. It is no secret that a lot of signings on a lot of things are going on at Real Madrid at the moment, and toward the end of the season, the management will find itself surrounded by several questions that will need immediate addressings. At the moment, Mbappe continues to hold the edge above Haaland, but it must be noted that Madrid are looking for a centre forward and not a left winger. If Mbappe's transfer does not come to fruition, there might be questions regarding his position. In any ways, Vinicius Jr. has already expressed that he hopes to play with the Frenchman one day, as he is currently the best player in the current generation. Here, everyone wants to play with Kylian. I hope it happens one day. He is one of the best players, perhaps the best of all today. He is at a level of his own, Vinicius stated. It must be noted that the Manchester City forward possesses a release clause that will become active next summer, rumored to surpass a staggering €200 million. The exact sum remains undisclosed. Now it has come to light that Real Madrid is keenly observing his situation, and the forward is aware of all the happenings. However, as far as Perez is concerned, while he has long harbored ambitions of securing Kylian Mbappe's deal, past encounters have taught that Madrid certainly elude his pursuit. Simultaneously, there is growing inclination with the club in favor of Mbappe's arrival, supported notably by Vinicius. This endorsement, however, is not without the ironies, as the prospect of the Frenchman joining the ranks could potentially diminish the Brazilian's prominence, influence, and even time on the field. Above all, even Jose Manuel Otero, one of Real Madrid members of the board of directors at Real Madrid, recently explained why Kylian Mbappe will be better suited at Madrid and not Erling Haaland, as he stated, "For Real Madrid game, Mbappe is better suited than Haaland. Haaland demands that the entire team plays for him so that he can score. That in close teams sometimes scores a goal. Madrid has to open the defense with tremendously skilled players," he added. All these incidents point to one thing: that comes summer, Madrid will prefer going for Mbappe, and only if they fail to acquire the Frenchman, then only will they approach Haaland, because after all, they will need a striker. Having said that, we are going to quickly turn our attention on today's interesting episode, as Arsenal and Real Madrid are reportedly competing for England youth star. Arsenal and Real Madrid are both expressing interest in British talent Noel Buck, who is making a name for himself in the Major League Soccer with New England Revolution. The 18-year-old is generating considerable attention in the American soccer scene, and has been selected to represent the England under-19 national team owing to his British lineage. Buck is just beginning to break into the first team at the Revolution, but Arsenal has already shown interest in securing his signature. According to reports from Defensa Central, the Gunners are in competition with Real Madrid for the youth player. Both clubs view Buck as a highly promising talent and are expected to give for his services. Arsenal is well regarded for its commitment to youth development, but Real Madrid has also demonstrated its ability to nurture youth talent, which could make the decision more challenging for Buck. Challenging Madrid for a player will always be tough, but we can still win the race for his signature if Arsenal convince him to move to England instead of Spain, as stated. Adapting to the English culture would be much easier for him than the Spanish culture because of his family. Buck is not going to get into the first team immediately at Arsenal, and we probably should allow him to continue his development there before he moves to London, as it would give him a chance to be better prepared to play for Arsenal or Real Madrid. So having said that, we have come to the end of today's interesting episode. Thanks for following us right up to the end. See you next time, and Haaland Madrid to us all.